Yes, boss. 444 the world back here again once again, man. Happy to be here. Happy to see you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. You see the topic and what it is that we're talking about, right? Don't feel bad because things didn't go the way that you planned them to, right? Reason being why I dropped this topic is because this is like a self-reflection moment for me, and also I know it's something that could really help a lot of people, because this is a question I ask myself a lot. This is something I've went through where I talked about, like when you have goals in life, you chase your dreams, whatever the case may be, things like that, right? So here's the deal. You ever heard that saying when people say like everything happens for a reason? It's very true. But sometimes we'll get upset because we don't understand why things didn't go the way that we planned it. It's because everything happens for a reason, and I'm going to break that down for you. Using myself as an example, right? When I was young, like since young, like a kid, I always had a plan for myself. I didn't know what it is I wanted to do. I knew I loved to help people, but overall, my plan for my life was to finish high school, graduate college. By 24, 25, I'm making decent amount of money and I could start my life and start living. A lot of people had a plan for their life. Some people didn't. Show you what happened, why I understand more now why things didn't happen the way that it did, right? Remember the saying, when you're young, you're dumb. You don't really know that much. Here's the deal. Apart from everything it is that I said on camera about what it is I went through as a kid and all of that, right? I would have never fathomed in a million years my life would be what it is right now. And for what it's worth, I understand now why my life is like where I'm at, and I'm happy with it. And I'm going to tell you why. If things would have went the way that I wanted them to, I would probably be I'd be miserable, dog. I'd be miserable. And I'm going to keep it real with you. My plans of going to school, finishing school, all of that stuff, my mindset changed because at those times, my mom was highly prioritized on my list. I was programmed to that. So that means the money that I would have been making, I would have been spending that on my mother. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I'd still be leaving myself like last. On top of that, if I would have went to school and I would have graduated, guess what? I would have never really understood street smarts, bro. I would have just been book smart. You get what I'm saying? I never understood that in life, it really is a balance. You gotta have, it's like night and day. You gotta have both. I was too lenient and I was very naive to the world, bro. And I knew it and had a feeling in my heart that certain things weren't right. It just didn't make sense. So it's like I need something to happen, something to pop off, something to make sense for me, right? So once I figured out that I wasn't going to be able to go back to school again because my information was stolen. So my whole social was under lockdown, under investigation to see who stole my stuff, where did it come from, all of that, right? Show you what's so crazy in life. From that moment where I couldn't go back to school, I went into the working field. That's when I start seeing how work is. Getting paid on the clock, not under the table. You get what I'm saying? Doing different things and meeting different people, having a work life, and seeing how work life is, and how like to operate with other people like your peers in a work setting. I start seeing a lot of things that I would have never pictured or learned. That's when I start seeing that at this job that I'm working, me saying, I want to get married, I start seeing some stuff that was like, this is kind of crazy. I don't know if married people are supposed to do this. Married people cheating on their spouse with their work husband, work wife. Now, me being so boxed into the world and not knowing what it is that was really going on outside, I would have been lost, stuck, and dumb. I would have probably been one of these dudes out here that would have been like, I think my girlfriend she loves me. I don't know if she's cheating on me or whatever. Bro, I would have been lost, bro. These are games my mom was running on me. And I would have never caught on to this stuff. There's people. Let me show you why I say life is so like everything happens for a reason, bro. And if things didn't go the way that you wanted to, when you get older, you'll understand why it didn't go the way you wanted it to. Through my life, when I've been trying to get answers, I've met different people who I could have seen it. If I never went through what I went through and tried to take that initiative to try and go out there and understand and learn life, I could have ended up like them. You feel me? Just like example, that dude I used to work with named Archie. His girlfriend cheats on him faithfully. As soon as he turns his back, she going to cheat on him. He's settled in life, dog. He didn't know his value. You feel me? That's what I was going to be on the verge of doing. Not knowing my value and settling in life. You feel me? These are little things that I would have never learned. So I would have went straight to school, graduated, went into the corporate world thinking, yeah, I'm married now. I did this, that, and the third. I would have ended up one of these unhappy, very miserable type of people. But that wasn't meant for me. It wasn't written for me. That's another thing. Sometimes when things don't go the way that you planned it to, it's because God got a higher purpose for you, something better for you. You ever notice how some people end up in some dirty situations? Sometimes some people have a bad luck. Some people, they in a messed up predicament like I was. But at the same time, sometimes some people deserve it, or some people are paying for some people's karma that they're not supposed to be. You feel me? Like example, I was paying for my dad's karma. That's why my mom had me as a slave. That's why I say, yo, be careful of certain things that you do out here if you're a man, bro. You get what I'm saying? I paid for things in different ways, but I got the lessons and I learned certain stuff. Everything that I did in life, I could say, bro, and I thank God for this, I never had a bad intention towards not one person, bro. That's why I said now, as I'm older, bro, I turned 32 this year. And I'm like, yo, I made it through a lot of stuff in my life, bro. I never had to be here. I could have had a kid by now. Chances are, if I would have gotten a kid with somebody, chances are she would have probably wanted to try and put me on child support. Dog, like, I could have been messed up in some different ways, but I realized it wasn't written for me because I had good intentions my whole life. I could really keep it real with you. Since I was a kid, I really had good intentions. I never had one of those evil spirits or evil. I never was on that, dog. Certain things I just wanted to understand and why people behave the way that they do and they do the things that they do. And throughout all of what it is that I went through in my life, I'm super happy with my life, bro. There's more that I can change that I'm working on to get it to a next level. But at the same time, everything that happened to me, some of it, a lot of it I hated. But at the same time, it's like I'm Gucci now, bro. I don't have to live that life. I don't have to worry about, yo, somebody pressuring me or down on me for money or bringing their problems or, oh, life hard and all this negativity, dog. I was surrounded by nothing but negativity, dog. And now it's like I'm free. I'm free, dog. So for what it's worth, I wouldn't say, yo, if I had to do it all over again, I don't want to do it all over again. But at the same time, I'm happy with the results of my life, dog. As opposed to what it is that I said it is that I wanted. So you got to remember this. Sometimes when you're young, you don't know yourself. When I was young, I didn't even know who I was. I'm going to keep it so G with you on this camera. I really feel like I found myself when I was 29, 30 years old, bro. I really feel like a whole new person. Throughout my life, I've made a lot of changes. And certain people who know me first-handedly will tell you, yo, D'Angelo changed in different ways through life to be to where I'm at right now. And for what it's worth, I wouldn't change not one friggin' thing about it. I don't have no regrets in my life. I live my life with no regrets. So remember this. Sometimes when things don't go the way that you plan, it's for a higher purpose, something you cannot see. When I was in my 20s, I couldn't see certain shit. But I did know this. In life, play your hands the best way. You play your cards the best way possible, bro. Remember what I told you in one of my previous videos about life is chess, not checkers? When I was playing chess, the instructor told me, D'Angelo, you master this game, you don't have to play chess on the board, you could play it in real life. So I had to remember, what's the objective of chess, dog? Make the best moves possible so you can win the game. That's remember the saying, life is chess, it ain't checkers. People be using that shit, but they never played a fucking game of chess in their whole life, my nigga. Do you know what a rook is, what a pawn is, what a knight, a bishop? Do you know any of the pieces on the board? No, people just be out, yeah, life is chess, it ain't checkers. I understand the game, so I use that whole analogy and I applied it to life and I won. I'm winning right now. I ain't hit the finish line for real, but I'm winning right now. That's why I'm trying to share that with you. If you're young or you feel like, yo, I don't know what's going on, or my life isn't going the way that it's planning. Sometimes things happen for a reason. It's up to you to change the channel, but at the same time, you have to recognize what's going on around you, what's the problem. In order for you to elevate, you have to get rid of all the negativity. Sometimes you have people who play certain positions and you cannot see them. If you pray and you ask God to reveal certain things to you, he'll reveal it. You just got to be ready for it. You know how much it broke me, dog? It broke my heart to know that, dog. The biggest person in my life who was stopping me up and screwing me over was my own mother, dog. And she did it intentionally. That will screw you, dog. That screwed me mentally, dog. My mom has held so much secrets for me. I'm going to keep it so real with you, and I'll tell anybody this on camera, dog. I don't feel like I know my mother, dog. When I got arrested and I had to go to counseling and therapy with my mother, I told the therapist, the person who was like my probation officer, when she was talking to me and my mother, I don't feel connected to her. I don't really rock with you like that. My mom been giving me wrong information and tripping me up. That's why in life, I lost a lot of confidence. I was doing things to get answers, bro. But at the same time, I had to go through the embarrassment and the shame of certain people looking down on me, my nigga. When I was bigging people up and making people feel good, bro. That's why I'm trying to tell you something. Sometimes in life, you may not see where it is you're going and you may not know what it is, dog. You want certain things, but it didn't happen the way that it was supposed to, that you wanted. It's for a reason. Literally, my mom put me through some shit in life, dog. And she knew it was screwed up. She knew it was screwed up. That's why I say certain things. I don't hate nobody, but people hear words and they let it go through their mouth. They let it go through their ears. People will hear, yo, you went through certain things, but they'll try and, let me see if they could take a little bit more. Let me see if I could, no. That's why there's really like no good-hearted people like that. Like they're out here, but a lot of people keep to themselves. Understand certain things in life, dog. Sometimes you may not see where you're going. You may not get the answers. You get frustrated. But I'm telling you right now, dog, trust me when I tell you, dog, time heals all, and time is going to give you the answer. Time reveals all, time heals all, time does everything, dog. Why you think I tattooed a clock on me, dog? Time does everything, bro. Time does everything, dog. Leave it to time, bro. You ever heard somebody tell you, leave it to time? That's certain things when you're young, you may not get the answers. When you get older, you'll see it. But the best thing I could ever tell you is keep your intentions good and make the best move possible. That's how you win in life for real, bro. Sometimes, like I said, you may not see where you're going, dog. But I promise you, dog, if you keep God first, your intentions is right, you won't lose. There's some people out here preaching that intention shit, and they have shitty intentions while they're preaching that shit. Excuse my language. Keep your intentions right, dog. You'll always win, bro. I don't have no regrets in life. The only thing I wish, and it's not even on me, is that I wish I would have knew certain things earlier. But that's why I said everything happens for a reason. That's why I'm even here on this camera, even talking to you right now. You feel me? That's all life is about, bro. If certain things didn't go the way that you planned, Trust me. I'm telling you right now. Everything will fall in line. Some people get it when they're in their young 20s. Some people get it in their 30s. Some people get it in their 40s. But I'm going to tell you right now. Make the best decisions and seek answers, dog. If you stay stuck and lost, you're just going to be stuck, lost, and dumb to the world, dog. My mom ran so much game on me, dog, to the point where I had a choice. It was either I'm going to lay down to all of the games that she run, or I'm going to try and seek answers. And in the midst of me trying to seek answers, I was put down for trying to elevate myself. So remember this, dog. If I went through all of that, I'm here to tell you this. You can beat damn near anything. But remember, if things you cannot see it. Oh, my life didn't turn out this way. Bruh, if you know your intentions are right, and you ain't do nothing wrong. What's wrong with this phone or this clock, man? If you know your intentions is right, you're not gonna lose. Sometimes you feel like, oh man, I'm not on time in the race. I'm right on time, dog. I'm right on time in life. I'm really like right on time in life. Don't worry about stuff. It's gonna fall in place, bro. Trust me when I tell you that. I'm telling you that. With that being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I used to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. 444 the world. Just trust me when I tell you this, man. Keep your intentions right in life. Work hard and do things the right way. Be stand up, dog. And I promise you, things will go right. The more that you do BS, you're just going to still be stuck in the smoke and mirrors. And you're going to wonder, yo, when am I ever going to see the light of day, dog? Stop doing BS, bro. You feel me? Little things that you can do, you'll see that it'll help make a change in your life, dog. 444 the world, man. Peace.